teams had it. Each team has scored. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. In this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Throwing on first down. Walters. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. Boston. And he'll get this one up to the 26. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Walters got his man. That's Harry. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on.
On first down, Boston. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there.
They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 37. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd and 2, Walters. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
The quarterback sack.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Operating from the gun, Walters. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Walters. Catch is made by Harry. And he gets it down to the 32. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. This will be from 49 yards out. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
10. Cowboys 7.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Walters. Over the middle, complete. It's Murray. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Walters. His throw incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Walters. He goes right back to Higgins, and this time he's got it. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, Walters. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
4-yard attempt.
This from 54 yards away. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. They are at home in Jacksonville, and they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. 2 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. In that game, all tied with the visiting Patriots. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a deep
first here in this third quarter. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that
first half? Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
To throw on 2nd down, Watts. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on the comebacker. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watts. He'll get this one to Pittman. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Watts. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
That catch good for only a couple.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
First down, Walters. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. From the gun, Walters. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Operating from the gun, Walters. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Number 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Now, I guess, partner, you call that a covered sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
The Falcons send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, Do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, Watts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Operating from the gun, Watts. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, Walters. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Walters. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Walters got his man complete over the middle. That's Murray. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard catch.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Walters. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
The 4-yard line.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
Number 30.
A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Walters. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off.
14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
So now the Cowboys down by a feet. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Cowboy 1st down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry.
It's now 2nd and 6. At their 48.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. All right, Charles Davis, what do we make of these numbers and what's happened to the big tight end here?
Well, I think a lot of times we talk so much about adjustments and what you're going to do at halftime that maybe we miss what actually goes on. Because the sense is that, they go in at the half, they just change everything. That's not really true. A Super Bowl winning quarterback out of New York always used to say, you've worked all week on a game plan. There's a reason you have it. Just either play it better or make subtle tweaks to it. Otherwise, there's no sense even going into a ball game. A lot of times that's what they do. Just find a little subtle thing, one little change, and maybe it can make things a little bit better.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Atlanta, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the run to begin the season is over as they drop to 9-1 now on the year. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.